Hello, my name is Mia Del Foco, and today I will be interviewing my nonna, Diva Del Foco. I am interviewing Diva at her home located in Hamilton, Ontario on Thursday, October 17th, 2024. The purpose of this interview is to capture the experiences of Italians in Canada and to record the personal and in-depth narratives of individuals who are willing to share their reflections and experiences of immigration from Italy to Canada. We will be creating an informative and visual report using the artifacts you have shared with me today to show your personal story. What year were you born?
1939, November 13, in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
And I grew up there. I come to Canada July 1957 because my husband, after I married over here, he called me to come over here because he wanted to marry me.
He mailed you. He sent you a letter.
Yeah. He wanted to marry me. So I come over here and we get married in August. And we have a pretty good life because we have to work, raise a family.
Mm-hmm.
And that time all the immigrants they come over here because they need to get some work.
Mm-hmm.
Because in Italy was not too much work, factory. Over here that time it was a lot of factory.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the people, they wanted to get some money because when you come in another country, you need a place to stay. At that time they use it, the room and board because the people, they can afford to buy a house right away. But long you can make some money to pay the room and board.
Oh yeah.
They are happy, you know. And after the time go on, everybody got get a family, and only everybody feel to work. It's no lazy people.
Yeah.
Okay? The people they come over here at that time was no lazy people.
Yeah.
And it's a life. I work all my life in the factory, piecework. I changed more than one job, but it was hard. But we managed.
Mm-hmm. So you would say you came to Canada because to marry your husband and to find better work.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was your first job when you came to Canada?
Oh, when I come to Canada, first job it was ugly. Because I work fillet fish. In the, they bring the fish from Buffalo,
Mm-hmm.
and we have to clean, frozen, sell. It was hard.
Yeah.
One time it was not too much money, not too much, they don't pay too much.
Yeah.
So, but the hard work, and I was so tired,
Mm-hmm.
and when the boss gave me the money for pay the week, I said, well, I wanted to more money because the job was ugly.
Yeah.
He said, I can. Well, okay, I quit. I can
Couldn't
say
take it. Yeah.
I can say more because I can't talk in English. So I quit.
Yeah.
The week after, I go find a job in the factory, the shirt factory.
Mm.
I worked for 10 years there.
Wow.
At least it was more clean.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's true anyway because you can't speak English.
Yeah.
So you can, what do you say?
Yeah.
You try to do the best you can, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I work in the factory, and piecework was very hard because for make little dollars more, you know, you have to push yourself.
Did you come to Canada alone?
Yes, and I was too young, but was not scared. I don't know. Maybe when we are young, we are not scared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I come with the boat, and I go out in New York, and from New York to Hamilton with the train. Uh, it was okay. I was not scared because I was too young. I'm not scared.
How old were you?
Almost 18.
Wow.
Almost. But you got the feeling to make more
Better decisions.
better situation
Yeah.
than where I come from. you know.
Yeah. How did your family feel about your decision to come to Canada?
They let me go. They they don't really care. No, it's not they don't care. They care, but there was no future
In
where
Italy.
in Italy where I come from. So they let me go.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm over here now for oh, 67 years.
Wow.
Very long time, yeah.
So you mentioned that you first arrived in New York on a boat,
Yes,
and then you went to Hamilton on a train.
yes.
Yeah. And how long did this travel take?
Oh, from Italy, New York.
Yeah.
If I remember right, it was 8 days.
Oh, wow.
And from New York to Hamilton all night, the train.
Mm-hmm. Wow. How old were you when you first immigrated, and from which part of Italy?
Well, they call Marche
Mm-hmm.
region. Yeah. It's nice place there. I don't. But that time there was no job, no money. That's the problem.
So when you were in Italy, you mostly were farming, and that's what your family did?
In Italy, yes.
Yeah.
And was not too much income for that. You can eat because you have lots of stuff to plant
Produce,
and
yeah.
farm, but it's not too much.
What was the journey to Canada like? Did you enjoy the travel to Canada?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
When you are so young, you don't think too much, not scared.
Yeah.
In the boat there was lots of people, the immigrant mostly. That time the immigrant come.
Mm-hmm. But all from different areas?
Yes, all for different areas. Yeah.
So they weren't all Italians
No,
on the boat?
no.
Yeah.
No, over here was lots of Italian people where I come.
In Hamilton?
Hamilton, yes. At that time I was mostly young guy, not too many lady, women, but the men, because the women come over here only if some guy call him to come.
So the men were looking for women in Italy
Yeah,
to bring them over
yeah,
to Canada?
yeah.
What was your first impression of Canada?
I was not regret, no. I was happy.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I don't know any word, any language, because I have to try to understand, and I don't have time to go to school for English because I have to go to work.
Yeah.
But I was not complaining.
Did you think, wow, this is really different than Italy?
Well, it was different, yes, but I managed.
Mm-hmm. Did you encounter any challenges as a new immigrant to Canada?
No, not really, no.
No?
No.
Just that you couldn't speak the language, right?
Well, sometimes we left because we we say one word for another one because you don't know what to say anyway.
But even how you mentioned how you worked at that job and you didn't like it, but you couldn't say it in English. You couldn't tell your boss in English.
I just say, I quit. That's the most I can say.
Yeah. But even if you tried, like you couldn't try to make the job better for yourself because you couldn't say it in
You
English.
can say, no, you can. You can't complain. You have to do what you have to do, and that's it.
Yeah. Can you describe what the Italian community in Canada was like when you first arrived?
Was friendly because everybody needs to have a friend, family, you know. We can exchange, then talk, you know, stay together, cup coffee. Was pretty good, yeah.
Because you guys both spoke the same language.
Yes, that's
so it
true.
was easy to.
Yeah.
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 Was there a lot of Italians in the area of Hamilton?
Oh yes.
Yeah?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of Italian people, and they try to help one each other, you know, to find a job, you know, say, okay, you can go see this place, you know, maybe you can have a job there. They say, how you feel? Okay, you work? Yeah, oh, you are good. Because even if you don't make too much money, at least you can make some money to live.
Yeah, as long as you had a job.
Long you have a job, you are happy.
Yeah.
You know, at least even if it's not too much, but long you can buy the grocery at the end of the week. I was already happy.
How did you adjust to life in Canada, especially since you had a different culture and spoke a different language?
When you are young, you can adjust easy. You know, you get used. For me, I get used to work, hard work, since I was little girl.
Yeah.
So it was not very hard, you know. But long you do your best, that was okay.
Did you bring important items with you to Canada, like photographs?
Yeah, I bring some photograph, but the one I got when I grow up, you know, to remember that.
Did you encounter any challenges giving birth in Canada?
No, I have two sons. I raised, that time was my mother-in-law in the house, so they can babysit my kids, and I am able to go to work. It was not too easy, because when I come home, I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to do everything. So, but it was okay.
Can you describe your experience as a new mother and recent immigrant to Canada?
I don't know.
Did you like speak Italian in the home?
Yes,
So your two sons, they didn't
They
learn
speak-
English from you guys.
they speak Italian too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my English is not too good now, but before it was worse. So I learn English the place when I go to work, talk with the other people, mostly.
Did you exchange letters with relatives in Italy?
Oh yes, yes.
So was that your main form of communication?
That time, yes, you can phone in Italy.
Yeah.
Because they don't have no phone. I have a phone in the house, but they don't have no phone, you know. And the only thing is exchange the letter. You know, receive the letter, take list, send one letter. They keep more than 10 days, week or 10 days to reach there.
Yeah.
And after they send them back, then reach another 10 days. So
Yeah, it's a long.
you're lucky if you have come si dice, la risposta every month, once a month, okay?
Where is home for you and why?
What you mean home?
Would you consider Canada being your home or Italy?
By now, I don't even think anymore to go back to Italy, to stay in Italy. Because when it's too many years, it's not because I can afford, but you have already different way to live, different way to see the thing. You know, now it's Canada. Think to visit Italy, yeah, but not to go to live there.
No, but do you still think you're Italian just as much as you are Canadian?
Uh, Not really, because sometimes you think you don't know anymore to speak Italian, you don't learn good English. I don't know what kind of language we're talking about anymore.
Yeah. So you feel like you don't fit in either country?
No, now it's Canada.
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
Looking back on this experience, is there anything you would have done differently?
Not really, no.
Mm-mm.
No. Because always I was happy to come over here to work, to make few dollars, raise the family. It's all I need.
Looking back, what do you think was the most difficult part of immigrating?
Well, mostly because to leave the family over there, come over here, you don't know anyone, any language, no language, speaking. You have to be strong to do by yourself, to find a way to raise the family,
Yeah.
And it was okay. I mean, it's hard because I work all the time. It was no time to joking because
Yeah.
when you work, you have no time, especially when you work piecework. And you don't have a time. And, but you get used to have your family, to care for a family, cook and clean, raise the family, raise the kids,
Yeah. Did the experience of giving birth in Canada give you an increased sense of Canadian identity?
Could be, yeah.
So you would say having a baby in Canada made you feel more Canadian?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible.
Because now your sons are
Yeah.
born in the country.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What traditions from Italy did you continue in Canada?
Food, cooking, the same thing they used to I learned when I grew up. And rest, I don't know.
Which ones changed?
Well, it don't change much. No. In the family, you continue do the tradition you learn when you grow up, when you're family,
So even like going to church every Sunday, you continued that in Canada?
That time, yeah, but when I have a time, because sometimes you can't because
You're busy.
you're busy to work, busy to raise the family, and don't have a time to go to the church every Sunday.
Yeah.
I go that time, yeah. I continue with my kids to bring to the church, to have a sacrament, what you call it.
So you would say nothing really changed? The same things that you did in Italy, you did in Canada?
The only thing, you have a different country, still continue to, we have a little garden in the backyard of the house when we bought the house. We can put few tomatoes, few salad or something, for the house. Yeah. I bought that picture when I was in Genova. The day I get in the boat, I come to Canada.
So wait, so you
See in the back, I sent it to my mother.
Yeah.
I was read.